In this KnowledgeSmart support video, we will run through how to create a general survey. The survey platform is accessible via this middle button here. When we move to the library area of the survey platform, we notice that we once again have a published content area and a draft content area. The structure of KnowledgeSmart surveys is very similar to KnowledgeSmart assessments and KnowledgeSmart skills audits, in that it contains modules, and modules are essentially a number of questions being grouped together. So we notice that under draft content, we've got draft surveys, draft questions, and draft modules. If we want to create bespoke content, we can also navigate to create question, create module, or create survey. When creating your own bespoke content, you would normally start with creating questions. You will notice there are 4 types of questions that you can use in general surveys: free comment, yes or no, multiple choice select one, or multiple choice select many. A free comment text question is where the user can enter any text to an open-ended question. There are no additional settings or inputs required after the main question text has been entered. So you would give your question a name and then enter the question text, and of course indicate whether it is a mandatory question or not via this checkbox here. In step 3 of the free comment question, you will notice category tags can be added to help content management in your survey library. Just separate any category tags entered with a comma. The second question type is yes or no, and this is a very straightforward question where the user can enter a direct response to a closed question. Enter your question name and your question text, indicate whether it's a mandatory question. There are no additional settings or inputs required after the main question text has been entered. Step 3 is of course where you would tag the content. The third type of question is a multiple choice select one option. Enter your question name and your question text and indicate whether it is a mandatory question. And in step 2 is where you would capture the different options that you would like the users to select from. When you hover over the question mark icon on the right-hand side of the screen, you notice that you have to provide at least 2 options, and also that there is a 50-character limit in terms of the options listed. Step 3 is again where you would tag the content. Now, the last question type is multiple choice select many. And so once again, question name, question text, mandatory question, yes or no. And in step 2, you would capture the options that users would be able to select. Step 3 again is where you would tag the content. Now, once you have created your questions, you would then move over to grouping them in a module. So you would head over to Create Module, give your module a name. So let's just choose that. And a description. And in step 2 of this process, you would then assign questions to your module. You can use the search box at the top to isolate specific questions that you might want to add, or you can just navigate through the list shown here. Once you have found the questions that you want to add, simply use the green plus icon here to add it to your module. Click Continue, And in step 3 of this process, you would then tag your module, separating your category tags with a comma. Once you have created your modules, you would then create your survey. And once again, giving your survey a name and a description. And click continue. In step 2 of this process, you would then add your modules by using the green plus icon here. If you need to search for a specific module, you can use the search box here at the top. Step 3 is where you would add your survey welcome message or instructions, any specific category tags that you want to have for this survey. At the bottom here, you will see a unique survey link. This survey link can be shared with users that will take them into the survey process. Keep in mind that if you use this method of inviting users to take a survey, we will not necessarily be able to associate user data against responses. For this reason, you might want to include a number of questions, including first name, last name, and email address. The second link is just a generic survey platform link, and then we provide you with a unique survey code that you can share with your users. So these two methods of deployment is outside of using the invites area within the survey platform. It is also possible to append a survey to a KnowledgeSmart assessment so that an assessment and a survey invite can be delivered to the user in one streamlined workflow. Normally, once the user has completed the assessment, they are given a link that will then take them into the survey platform to give their responses to the survey questions. This is called hybrid assessments. To append a survey to a KnowledgeSmart assessment, you would normally head over to the test platform, library, then head over to draft tests, find the assessment that you would like to use, go over to the first edit icon and head over to test settings. Below the category tags box, you will notice a survey box and a drop-down list here. This will show the list of available published surveys. Find the survey that you would like to link to this assessment, and then of course just click Finish to record those changes. We hope that you have found this video around how to create a KnowledgeSmart general survey helpful. If you do need additional assistance, please reach out to us via our support help desk or via email. Thank you.